Hello and welcome to my channel, Chrissy Love. My name is Chrissy and I'm super excited to have you here. I talk all about perfumes. They are my hobby and they are my passion, and this channel is completely dedicated to my perfume obsession. So if this is enticing to you, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also check the notification bell so you know when I post new content, because I will be posting twice a week. And this is an exceptional day today for me. Today I'm reviewing 3 of the La Nuit Tresor by Lancome perfumes. I have them on my body right now and they are just wafting gloriously around me. And this is making me really excited, not just to be reviewing these today, but to own them. So let's jump right in and start with the original. So the original La Nuit Tresor Eau de Parfum was made in 2015, and it is in no way dated. Now I have a little mini version which looks just like the big size, only smaller. So just imagine this is super close to your camera. Is it getting bigger? Yeah. Really, really pretty, glorious bottles. They're just incredibly gorgeous. So the top notes are pear, tangerine, and bergamot. The middle notes are strawberry, vanilla orchid, black rose, and passion fruit. And the base notes are praline, caramel, lychee, patchouli, vanilla, incense, coffee, licorice, coumarin, and papyrus. And I can't argue with any of that. So when I first put this on my skin, I get really sweet, juicy fruit, like a candy or something just delectable and delicious. I don't get too much bergamot, but I can definitely smell passion fruit and strawberry. I'm getting that vanilla and even some of that coffee. It's just this delicious gourmand experience, but it's so nuanced with so many different complex layers that it doesn't come off as like a specific dessert kind of gourmand. It just comes off as this sweet deliciousness. After half an hour, it still stays quite sweet. And it also has this delicious ripe plum type scent. Even though there's no plum in the fragrance notes, it has this like overripe, sweet, delicious plum. And I also get the sweetness of like cotton candy, like an overly sweetness, like a little bit over the top, poured a bit too much sugar in there, spun the sugar up. So I'm getting like plummy cotton candy. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And then in the dry down, which I have on my arm right here, it almost smells a little bit woody. It might be the coumarin or the licorice maybe. I'm getting something a little bit deeper, more complex, something that's adding something beyond just sweetness. It definitely has like this linchpin effect where there's definitely still sweetness and it's definitely got some fruitiness, but now it's just layered into something a little bit deeper and really sensual. It's so cozy, so date night, so sexy. This is absolutely gorgeous. And this is the original La Nuit Tresor Eau de Parfum. So the second one to hit my collection was La Nuit Tresor a la Folie. And I do have the full-size bottle of this. So pretty. Another diamond-shaped bottle here. And the top notes are red currant, pear, pink pepper, and bergamot. The middle notes are damask rose, violet, peony, and jasmine. And the base notes are bourbon vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, nutmeg, ambroxan, patchouli, and woody notes. And this basically took what I was really getting in the dry down of the original, that kind of like woody or deeper something or other, and this magnified it and made it really come to the fore, which I love. So when I first spray this, I get like a very sweet tonka. It's deep and it's rich and it's complex, and it just feels so comforting and like it's a warm blanket around you. And after half an hour wearing it, it definitely gets more woodsy, so more of that woody note. It's still sweet. It is just still plummy and juicy. Even though there's no plum in it, I still get that like plum feeling as I do in the original. Very juicy, but it's just this enchanting, mysterious scent, like a little bit darker than the original. And then once it dries down, It's still so sweet. That vanilla, it being a bourbon vanilla, you definitely feel the difference. It's like a tad boozy. The nutmeg is a little bit spicy. But that tonka and the woody notes just really blend together beautifully. And it's so lightened by that vanilla. It's just so sweet. Now, there are these floral notes in there, which I'm sure are adding just to the layer and the complexity of the perfume. But what I'm really getting is that deep, dark fruit with some woods. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I didn't think they could do better than the original, but this might be pulling ahead for me. So that is the La Nuit Tresor a la Folie. The last one I have here is La Nuit Tresor Nude. So this is the largest bottle I have. And look at that, like baby pink bow. It's frosted on the bottom here. Now, I did do a video of a first sniff of this where I said I didn't feel like it was that suntan lotion-y. I'm going to have to retract that statement a little bit, but we'll get there. So the top note is bergamot, the middle note is rose, and the base notes are coconut and vanilla. And this is definitely gourmand. Now, on first spray, I definitely get suntan lotion now. Like, now that I'm like wearing it a little bit more, I get coconut, and I also get a little bit of salty air, which of course is not in the notes whatsoever. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but I really get a salty air vibe. And after half an hour of wearing it, it still sustains that suntan lotion. And I say suntan because it's like, it's not like sunblock. You know how suntan, like that's meant to attract the sun, has like kind of this like tang to it? That's kind of what I'm getting, this grittiness. And still I have this salty air and coconut, but the coconut is taking a bit of a back seat and allowing the vanilla to shine and to really warm it up. Now, in the dry down, so I've been wearing this for a few hours now, I'm getting a lot of coconut, but this is getting a lot more beachy than I initially thought it was going to. Now, this is definitely still wearable any time of year. I'm not saying that it has to be worn at the beach, but it's giving me beach vibes. So it definitely has that like, that feeling when you're wearing suntan lotion and a little bit of sand gets stuck to you and you kind of brush it off and you get that smell of like a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of that like, I don't know what debris from like whatever's been in that sand. But it's delicious, and that coconut is so creamy and smooth and just sweetens the whole package up. This is a gem. Like, this is so gorgeous. I've smelled a lot of tropical inspired perfumes and beachy perfumes that either smelled like dead salty air, like nasty with that like seaweed in it. Like, a lot of perfume companies love to like create that seaweed effect in their perfumes for some reason. I've also smelled a lot of like the passion fruit and the more fruity take on tropical. This is neither of those. This is a super classy, sweet, coconut tropical vibe with just a little bit of salt air. It's just really classy and gorgeous and not very complex. Like, you can really pick out each individual note. The rose, not so much. I'm not getting much rose, but otherwise you can. But still, it is definitely a gourmand. It's quite sweet. The closest dessert might be like coconut cream pie. It's like quite creamy. But it has this like slightly tropical air, like this slight saltiness to my nose anyway, on my skin. So yes, this is La Nuit Tresor Nude. I'm so excited to own this. I think I'm going to wear this all year round, honestly, because I need beach vibes always. So let me know what your experience is with these perfumes. Did you like any of them? I can't imagine how, but did you dislike any of them, or any of them not quite your cup of tea? I'd love to know your experience with the La Nuit Tresor range, and here's hoping that they keep bringing out more and more, because they just can do no wrong when it comes to La Nuit Tresor. I am so excited about them. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes and all of your support, and I hope you have a very beautiful day.